Hello. I'm going to be making Brazil nut milk right now because I've been making cashew milk the past couple times and I just wanted to try out Brazil nuts because my neighbor just moved and she left a bunch of weird food and she had an entire bag of Brazil nuts just hanging out that she wasn't going to use, so I decided to take them. And I used to love Brazil nuts. They were my favorite nut, and now I don't like them quite as much, but I don't know, I just figured why not try to make a nut milk out of them. So here they are. They were soaking for a while. I drained them. I don't know if I soaked them for long enough because I kind of lost track of time and just don't want to wait till the morning to do it because I think that I'm just impatient and I really want to try it right now. So I did a little bit less than a cup, and then I did like 3 cups. And I know it's usually like a 1 cup of nuts soaked to 4 cups of water, but I wanted it to be thicker because I wanted to try to froth it up in a milk frother machine thingy. So yeah, I'm using less water this time. And also I just can't drink the 4 cups of it fast enough because I just put little splashes of it in my drinks and I don't like chug it plain, and I don't make like lattes and stuff mostly because I don't want to use that much nut milk because it feels wasteful. And yeah, okay. Anyway, so I'm doing that, and then I just add vanilla extract, and I don't personally like to add any sweeteners because what if it's just too, I don't know. I just don't. So, 1 second while I get my blender. Here it is. Okay. Last time I did this, I didn't have cheesecloth, so the blender was just sitting full of nut milk, unstrained nut milk, for a very long time while I waited for my mother to give me the cheesecloth that I left at her house. And then when she did, or by the time she did, it was all like separated and gross, but it worked out and it tasted fine. So here we go. Also, every time I use a blender, I get really worried that I'm going to forget to put the lid on and everything's going to fly everywhere, because I feel like I would not be surprised if I were to do that. It really feels like something I would do. Anyway, so there are the nuts. Here's the water. I really don't ever pre-measure anything, but this time I did because I felt like it was going to take me too long to like get everything. And honestly, I know how to edit videos kind of like on iMovie, but I'm too lazy to. So we do one take here in this household. I added the vanilla after I liquefy it a little bit. So I do it for like 30 seconds. A little less than 30 seconds. Then I add the vanilla extract. I just do like a capful-ish. You know, whatever. To each their own. Do as much as you want, do as little as you want. Don't add it. Who gives a fuck? Not me. I don't care. Okay, another like 10 seconds. Cool. Okay. So, definitely got a little bit of nut milk juices flying out everywhere, but not too bad. Now, I'm gonna get this guy out of the way. And grab my nut milk jar. My friend, she gave me, I think I was like a sophomore, maybe a junior in high school, and she gave me a nut milk kit. And honestly, I did not use it until like a couple weeks ago because things have a way of just kind of disappearing in my house. And I also, for some reason, thought it was really expensive to make nut milk, but it's not. Well, I mean, in comparison to buying it, it's not expensive, but you can still consider it expensive. But I thought it was gonna be a lot more expensive because nuts are so expensive. So, yeah. But anyway, I realized it wasn't that expensive for my budget, and I started making it. So I just put the thing like that, and I do it kind of in like chunks because I usually can't fit all the nut milk in at once. So I just, do it. This looks thicker than I usually have it, I think. So hopefully that is the case, and hopefully that works. And then I actually do milk it as if it were an udder because I'm too impatient to wait for it to come out on its own. Also, does anyone wait for it to come out on its own? Like, I feel like that just takes stupidly long. And like, it's just not worth it. So, I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let's just chat while I'm milking. Oh God, it's getting everywhere. While I'm milking it, what has been going on recently? I have been talking to a ton of people trying to figure out what kind of job I want to do after I graduate. It is quite a stressful time trying to figure that out. It's not very fun, but I've talked to I want to say we're coming up on 8 people, maybe 9 people at this point about what I can do. So they're all in different fields too, so it's I just don't know what I'm doing. But this is a good time to figure it out, I guess, while I have nothing else to do. I don't think I would be as motivated if I weren't by myself, so this is beneficial, I guess. You could see it that way. What else have I been doing? I've been doing a lot of sewing. That's been pretty fun. I made a shirt. Actually, I made 2 shirts. One of them turned out... Actually, you know what? They both turned out really well. What am I saying? They both turned out really well. I made one out of an old sheet and one out of old material that my mom has had since 2005. And she said that she wanted to make me and my sister little matching dresses out of it when we were little, but she just never got around to it. And then I think she ended up using some of it for other stuff because there was definitely not enough for a dress. There was barely enough for a shirt. But yeah, I made a shirt out of that, and then I made a shirt out of a sheet, like I said. That one was long sleeve, and it's kind of see-through, but it's cute see-through. And it's white. It feels very boaty, which is kind of what I was hoping would be its look. I could just imagine being on a sailboat, but living on a sailboat, not being rich enough to own a sailboat alongside everything else, but just owning a sailboat instead of a house sort of thing. But not a nice sailboat, just kind of dinky sailboat, but still cute, and living on that. Jesus, this is just spewing everywhere. I don't know why. This doesn't happen with my other nuts. But yeah, I could just imagine living there with my cool shirt that I made, and then drinking tea, iced tea maybe, but not the traditional black iced tea, just some cool iced tea. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But yeah, I really like to imagine myself in my clothes, in specific scenarios, which is kind of dumb, but I do it every time I get an idea of what I want to wear. I get really, really, really excited about it. I'm yes, I'm going to wear this outfit, I'm going to wear it here, and I'm going to wear it like this, and I can just imagine myself with my whole new outfit. I literally have this, I just got it, actually. I got a leather trench coat, And before I got it, I had imagined myself, I'm gonna move, maybe now, I hope still, because that would really suck if we couldn't, but who knows. The plan right now is to move to a new apartment in Portland, and I'm going to move out of my current apartment probably next week, which is going to be kind of crazy considering everything that's going on, but it doesn't make sense to be spending money on rent there when I'm not there. So gonna be moving out of that. But anyway, the plan is to move into a new apartment that's like only a few blocks away from the one that I'm in right now, which is not where I am right now, but the one that I currently am paying for, that I'm not living in. So the plan is to move to a different apartment, and I was imagining myself wearing this leather jacket and like the specific pair of pants with a specific shirt and specific shoes, and I imagined my apartment all decorated in a really cool way, and then just like being really cool in my cool outfit. Like, that's just, I think about that every time I go to buy clothes or make clothes, so I have a very specific way that I want it to turn out. Okay, I'm just gonna take a sip and taste it. It's kind of watery. It's not bad. I would almost drink this plain, actually, which is not, I usually don't like nut milks enough to drink them plain, but like it's light. It's light, which is not what I was really not expecting that, because I feel like Brazil nuts are really heavy and oily, but this is actually very light, which is making me think it's not going to froth. But that's fine. I don't really need it to froth. I just wanted to see if it would. Yeah, so there is my Brazil nut milk. If you want to make it, do it. If you want to use any other nut to make it, do that too. I really want to make pistachio nut milk sometime soon. I'm very intrigued by that. It sounds really, really interesting. And I feel like it would be really good to make like a pistachio nut milk and then do a rose cardamom tea with, like a rose cardamom tea latte with the pistachio nut milk. It would taste very like, I want to say like Turkish. Just like, I think it would taste really, really good. So maybe I'll do that next time, maybe. I think we have pistachios here. If not, then I will not do that. But yeah, hope you enjoyed my Brazil nut milk making. Cool, yeah, okay, bye.